Apparently, according to Michael Bloomberg, excuse me, how disrespectful, Mayor Michael Bloomberg of New York City, more guns means more crime. And anything contrary is a lie or NRA propaganda. Now, Mayor Bloomberg had this to say on December 16th of 2012. We don't need people carrying guns in public places. That's not what the Founding Fathers had in mind. It doesn't add to anybody's safety. Quite the contrary, it makes us a much more dangerous society. Well, let's take a look at that. And I'm going to fight dirty. I'm going to fight with logic, fact, and evidence. Not just bias. In 1993, FBI statistics reflected that our per capita murder rate was 6.6 out of every 100,000 people. 6.6 in 1993. There were also, at that time, a total of 192 million firearms approximately in private circulation, legally in private circulation. From 1993 all the way up to now, well, actually, the statistics I was using stop at 2011, but from 1993 to 2011, the crime rate steadily dropped. The murder rate steadily dropped from 6.6 people per 100,000 people in 1993 to 3.2 per 100,000 people. Now, with that in mind, you must think, well, the number of guns in this country must have gone down, since more guns means more crime, and anything else is a lie. And you'd be wrong. In 2011, there were well in excess of 310 million firearms in private and legal circulation. As the number of firearms went up on a year-by-year basis, the number of murders went down. If guns make us a more dangerous society, wouldn't that number have gone up alongside with the guns? But I'm just using fact. And as far as that whole argument of what the founders would have wanted, Michael Bloomberg, the Founding Fathers laid out 3 principal rights in the Declaration of Independence, and they were the right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Now let's look at that life clause in there. Let's look at that right to life clause. Part of having the right to life, in accordance with the Declaration of Independence, means having the right to be able to defend your life, or possibly somebody else's. Therefore, safeguarding your right and my right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And that doesn't mean getting a gun and going and looking for excuses to use it. It just means being prepared, having the proper tools and equipment readily available to preserve your rights as afforded to you by the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, and obviously your basic human rights. Now, 3 basic forms of concealed carry exist in America. I'm going to leave out open carry. There's unrestricted, which means no permit is required. There is shall issue, which means that, a license is required, but it's pretty much like as easy as getting a driver's license. Well, that might be a little too overstated. You get what I mean. And there is may issue. May issue means that you are not entitled to a concealed carry permit is reviewed, and if you don't have a justifiable reason in the eyes of whatever agency you're dealing with in that particular instance, then you won't get your concealed carry permit. Many sophisticated studies have been conducted by, this is a long list, so pay attention, John Lott, John Whitley, economists Florence Plassman and Nicholas Tideman, the chair of the economics department of the College of William and Mary, Mr. David Mustard, attorney and sociologist Thomas Marvel, economists Eric Holland and Alex Tabarrok, and Bruce Benson as well, criminal justice professors David Olson of Loyola University, Chicago, Michael Maltz, University of Illinois, Chicago, just to name a few. All those studies found one basic premise: concealed carry laws. And you know what? Right to carry laws, period, be it concealed or open. The longer they are in play, the more of a positive impact they have on the crime rate of whatever jurisdiction that they are enacted. You'd figure it'd be the Wild West. People running around shooting people over minor disagreements. Like who gets to park in the parking spot that just came open close to the door. Or somebody hurting somebody's feelings. But apparently, the crime rate goes down. Oh, finally, just so there's no question, all of those researchers that I named specifically, yeah, they all had their studies peer-reviewed and published. Just so you know. This is the NRA Man Forever, reminding you that united we stand and divided we fall. Join the NRA today.